Adoninenu, Mureno, ורבינו, המשיח, לעולם. Welcome to the summary with Dvar Malchus from Shabbas Parshas Bamidbar and Yom Beis Chag Shavuos Heitaf Shon Aleph. The Rebbe Moshiach Shlit starts off the fact that in addition to the lesson that we have from every Yom Tif, we also have a lesson from the Kviyas, from the day of the week that it comes out. In our case, in this year, Heitaf Shon Aleph, the Kviyas is that Shavuos falls out on Sunday and Monday. It means there are 3 days of Kedusha, one after the other. And also the Shabbos that we read now is Parshas Bamidbar. We understand what is the connection between them. The Gemara says that all opinions agree that Torah was given on Shabbos. And why? Because both Torah and Shabbos have to do with the idea of peace. And why? The world itself is always changing. There's the past, there's the present, there's the future. Things are always changing. Also you have space. Every single place had its customs, had its order, and that makes there shouldn't be rest, shouldn't be menucha, shouldn't be tranquility. However, Shabbos, there's peace. Why is Shabbos bring menucha? Why? Because Shabbos is higher than time. Therefore, after Shabbos, start counting from Sunday, the first day again. We don't go to the 8th day. Why? Because Shabbos is higher than time. That brings tranquility, brings menucha. And so the idea higher than space. And Shabbos, now how to leave your space. It's an Isser to go out of the Tchum. That's higher than space. And the reason why this brings the day of menucha, because why is someone not calm? Why is there no menucha, no tranquility? When someone has a lot of different details, different things, different directions, it takes them apart. Doesn't know what's going on. When everyone is revealed, the purpose and everything, that brings menucha, brings tranquility. Therefore, when the Torah was given by Matan Torah, that brought menucha. Why? Because we revealed the purpose of the entire creation of the world. The purpose of the creation of everything here is to serve Hashem. This idea we all see in serving Hashem. It says in the beginning of the Shulchan Aruch that everything, it says the 4 things. You have to be bold like a leopard, and swift like an eagle. If you're running like a deer, and strong like a lion. To do the will of Hashem, do the ratzon of Hashem, not to the mitzvah of the detail. You're the will. Why? Because every single thing you're doing, all you're doing is one thing: the will of Hashem. And this idea is expressed in the first mitzvah, when the main mitzvahs, the mitzvahs of Avas Hashem, to love Hashem. It says in Miratz Libcha, if you have your heart is running, you have desires of love to Hashem, Shayiv come bring it down. Le'echad. What does echad mean? One. Because the point is that also you're coming close to Hashem, and also you're bringing down the light back down. It should be emphasized and should be felt. That's one thing. How could someone do this? It's 2 days bitter. He's nullified. He has no entity. When he has no entity, doesn't look at the external way things look. It looks at the premise. Looks at what it really is. Like the prayer doesn't fill us on it. When a poor person wants to speak to the king, doesn't get stuck on anything on the side and any big requests. Right? He wants straight to the king. Why? Because there's no entity. So too, when you have no entity in your bittul, you also want only Hashem. The essence, the purpose, and everything. And there's a deal also in the fact that Eved Melech, the slave of the king, is a Melech of the king himself. Which the name of king stands for Melech. Moyach is the mind, Lev is the heart, and the kavod is the liver. What's the point? That the Moyach, the mind, which is calm, should be drawn down and be connected with the liver, with the heart, and all of the things, the heart that's moving and pumping blood and other different things should always be of the mind. That's expressed also in the liver. The liver is blood that's dry. And this idea happened in Matan Torah. Matan Torah would happen. The Jews were nullified. They said Nasav and Ishmael, do whatever Hashem says. And Hashem is real. So to what's the opposite of the Torah? Have a of a Torah. That's from Hashem. However, given down, we have to understand it. And the halacha is like the way the Beis understands with their mind. And that's the whole idea of, we see that you didn't leave Mitzrayim. And they have Sfira Slamer. Every single day they're refining another sphere, another midah. But the purpose is in the end is having Hashem's essence inside of it. And according to this, we can understand what's the uniqueness of this year of Shavuos, that it falls out right after Shabbos. On one hand, the preparation for Matan Torah, the preparation for Menucha of Matan Torah is from Shabbos, which already is Menucha, which is drawing even a higher level of Menucha of peace. And nevertheless, that level is coming down into the world. And that's expressed in the fact that the Sunday, the beginning of time, the new week, starts with the day of Menucha, the day of the Torah. And there's also the fact why we Parshas Bamidbar, and the reason why Hashem gave the Torah in a desert. There's the place where you can't live. But that's the whole purpose, to bring down Torah in such low places. And what's the lesson from us coming down from Matan Torah? And now we have a new chayas, a new life in Torah. And Torah is being renewed. Everyone has to add in Torah. Everyone has to add learning Ligla, learning Chassidus, to add learning Chitas, Chumash Tzion Tanya, and the Rambam, 3 Brokim, and Parak Echad. And also everyone their own personal studies, wherever they're learning, they should add in learning. And also they have writing Chedush Torah. Everyone should add in writing Chedush Torah and to print them and to publicize them. Obviously, when you write them, it should be in the right way, and there should be in a way that's according to Torah. And through this will bring the menucha, tranquility of the redemption, of the geula. The entire idea of exile, the entire idea of golus is opposite of menucha. Especially all the questions about the geula, all the questions about Mashiach, all the questions about golus. All this will be nullified, and every single person can accomplish this idea of the geula already by himself through revealing his Hashem, which is one with Hashem, which is part of Hashem. And then it will come right away, miyad, right away, and have the Gula Mitzvah Shalom, and have the Mashiach, which Mashiach will come and tell every single one of us. Every single one of us will tell Mashiach, Shalom Aleichem, and then Mashiach will answer back to every single one of us, Aleichem Shalom. Main thing is, have all this, miyad. Yechi Adonenu, Moreno, ורבינו, Melech HaMashiach, לעולם.